Hey you guys, I just cleared a bunch of space off my phone so we can film again, and hi, this is please ignore my car. It's a little chaotic, all over the place. This is the first time I've actually like left my house to go film in the car. Normally it's like I'm going somewhere and I'm just like taking you guys with me, like I'm already like on the way, but today I was like, I have a topic that I want to talk about, and I'm gonna get out of the house and I'm gonna do it. I actually have two topics. I've talked about both actually on my ASMR channel already, so some of you, like if you're from there, you might like know what I'm talking about, or like kind of know my take on this, because you've seen, I'm gonna expand on this a little bit more in here than I am anywhere else. So the first topic I want to talk about is I'm in my master's program. Also, sorry about the lighting. The sun is going down. It's almost 8 o'clock, and I literally chose like the worst time to do this. But it's the only time I had, so here we are. I'm in my graduate program right now. I'm almost done. I graduate in December. So there's going to be like party shit on here. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you like my graduation process. I'm going to show you, oh my God, the sun in your eyes. I'm going to show you, we're going on a vacation for it, at least one. We're actually supposed to go on two, like me and my boyfriend are supposed to go on one. So we'll see. This is, hold on, give me like a second, because this is just, I'm trying to get good angles here, and it's just not, it's not cooperating with me. We're going to leave it though. This car came zooming up behind me. Anyways, so I have had a plethora of terrible professors. Of course, this guy is turning while I'm turning. I've had a plethora of terrible professors, and in my undergraduate, but mostly in my graduate program, like I've never had so many back-to-back crap professors in my life. I take 2 classes a semester, and over the summer I still take 2 classes a semester, but they're called summer sessions where I'm going to school. I'm going to school at UNCG, by the way, in case you didn't know that. And they're called summer sessions. So I'm in the first, like we finished the first one. We're on to the second one. That's the one I'm in right now. That one goes all the way up into the fall. Oh my good God. There's a solar eclipse in my face. Jesus. I thought the sun was going down, not in my eyeballs. Okay. I'm about to turn off so this guy can go wherever the hell he needs to go, because I'm going 5 miles over the speed limit and he's riding my ass like I stole something from him. You know what, sir? You're pissing me off and I don't like you. So I'm trying to be nice and film this video, but you're getting on my fucking nerves now. Anyways, so I'm having like really bad luck with professors, and I think it's because I'm in an exclusively online program, not just whatever side of the road you want to be on, sweetheart. I'm in an exclusively online program, and I think that makes a difference. I don't think professors take online school as seriously. To me, my degree is just as valid, like, as it would be if I didn't do it online. But I guess to some people it's not. Like, I've worked just as hard as I would if I had to go to class. Because I work a full-time job on the side. I also do 2 YouTube channels, and I try to upload 3 times a week. I upload twice on my other channel and once on this one, and I want to up this to twice. I just gotta find shit to talk about. So if you want me to talk about something, hit it up in the comments. I will totally talk about random shit. I'm totally cool with that. But like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know how to phrase what I'm trying to say, I guess. But like, I just find it really odd that like professors just get a pass. Like, the professor I had the last summer session, so like I think the summer session was like June something to July 1st, maybe? I could have completely made that up. It wasn't very long. It wasn't long at all. Like 8 weeks, 6 weeks, not much. But it started in May. I don't know. But it wasn't very long. And like, this professor that I had, and I obviously I don't even remember their names. So like, that's fine. Like, I'm not going to give out any names. They're not important enough for me to remember, to be honest. And I'm having an energy drink at 8 o'clock at night, so I haven't been sleeping for the last couple days anyways. So let's go ahead and double that down, shall we? This is also very close to where I live. like not very close, but it's close enough. And this is why I say I live out in the boonies, because homegirl, that's a farm. Like that's a whole farm. But anyways, so very sidetracked, ADHD running rampant today. So she was crazy, right? And we had a lot of crazy assignments, and like, I'm a supply chain management major. So my undergrad is a supply chain management major, and my concentration for my master's is supply chain management. So like, I've been in this for a while now. Like, I'm not new to supply chain by any means. I've been taking courses in that shit for years. Like, you know, you're really not teaching me a whole lot of new stuff anymore. Like, we're expounding on stuff we've already learned. You know what I'm saying? So I feel kind of like annoyed when we get treated like kids. Like, I'm an adult. I'm a 25-year-old woman. This is a course, like this whole course session is for people who are already in their field. I'm already working in the field to which I have my degree in, and I'm getting another degree in. My work is actually paying for some of my classes. So like, I'm not like just winging this. Like, this is my career. Like, I love YouTube and I love like the internet and shit, and I love doing other stuff on the side. Like, I have a lot of like side shit that I do, but like, this is my career. Like, I do this. So like, I don't know. Some of these people feel like I think they're better than like the students, and I'm like, you literally are no better than the rest of us. Like, get a grip. So I have no idea where I'm at now, by the way. So if I have to stop this and like figure out where I'm at on the map, on the map. What am I, Dora the Explorer on maps? That's why I stopped. But I've had a lot of bad professors, and I thought this professor that I was having now would be a good professor. He seemed like he was on top of his shit, and so I was like, okay, he's gonna be good. I don't love male professors, but I also don't not like male professors. Like, I try really hard to be an unbiased third party. Like, I go into every class. I don't look up professors or ask for people's opinion. I just go into them. I do my very best. I pass. I leave. You know, like, whatever. I'm also a good student. Like, I am a part of a couple of honor societies. Like, I have a high GPA. I have only A's and B's. I have 1 C throughout this whole thing, and I've also done really well in my graduate program. I graduated with A's and B's. And even if you were to go back even further to like an eon ago, to when I was in high school, which I'm 25, so like, do the math on that. 7 years. 7 years in May was when I graduated from high school. I graduated in 2016. Oh, it hurts my feelings. Anyways, I feel really old, especially because like, I watch people that are young, and I feel old as hell because they're like, oh, I just graduated in COVID. I'm like, from high school? Like, what? Anyways, that's besides the point. But anyways, I feel young at heart, right? So that's all that matters. Oh, cows. Oh my God. Whoa. I gotta rein it in. Rein it in. But yeah, so like in high school, I graduated like 8th in my class. I never had a C up until I got to college. Like, I had really good grades. I graduated with honor roll. Like I was smart. You know, I am still smart. And I feel like I work hard. I'm a procrastinator now because I feel like I don't have any professors that like push me to want to do the work, which sounds like an excuse. I realize. I thought that was a 4-way stop, but it is not. But it's not an excuse. Like, it's a genuine thing that I feel like is affecting me to the point where I just like don't have the want or will to finish this school out. Like, I have 2 classes after this, like after like August something. I have 2 classes left. I will be done, and I have my capstone as the one of them, and then I have a freaking elective as the other, right? So like, we're on the home stretch. We're done. Like, and after that, I'm like gonna put a lot of my time into YouTube and shit. Like, I'm hankering down. Like, my boyfriend and I think are gonna start like traveling, so I can do travel vlogs with you guys and stuff. And like, he's gonna be in videos. My mom is. I've got a video that's supposed to go out here soon. My mom's in that one. Like, I'm trying to really like. I'm very passionate about this. Like, nobody sees these really, but like, I'm passionate about it, and I like doing it. And my ASMR channel is doing pretty well. Like, I feel like, you know, I mean, it's nothing crazy or anything. Like, don't go from here to there and be like, wow, that's not that much. It's nothing crazy. But I like, it's a passion, and I think it's fun, and this is the kind of moving into the other topic. I don't have any of my friends from high school. I don't know if that's a normal thing. I think a lot of people think it is. But the era that I grew up in, like, from what I gather, the world has changed. And I love that, because the world that I grew up in is a very different place than the world today. And I don't mean that by, like, the New World Order or any of that kind of crap, or, like, we're more accepting or any of that. That's not what I mean at all. Like, I'm at the very end of the millennial generation, and I'm, like, in that very finite gap between the millennials and the Gen Zs, and I'm really a millennial technically, but I'm in between both of you. So, like, I fuck with the millennials, I fuck with the Gen Zs, like, I'm with the team, like, I get it. But what I mean by that is, like, when I was growing up, alcohol and drugs were, like, the cool thing. Like, that was, like, the cool hip thing to do, right? Like, you drank, you smoked, you did drugs, you did whatever, right? So that was, like, cool and hip. And, like, from what I understand, like, we're moving away from that. And that is so awesome, because it was really, like, gross. Like, and sex was really, like, running rampant. Like, there were a lot of people that I knew that got pregnant in high school. And I'm sure that's still happening. Like, I'm sure it's still very much a thing. But I feel like we're kind of moving away from, like, maybe not the sex part, but, like, the, like, drugs and the alcohol being cool and hip and, like, in. And, like, I feel like that's because of the influence of, like, the people that are talking today. And I think that's awesome. And it's a great way for, like, everyone to be able to win. Like, and I love that, because you definitely need to be in a space where, like, you can be yourself, right? And not have to worry about peer pressure and all that other shit. Well, I didn't grow up in that era. I grew up, at least where I'm from, obviously, I don't know where everybody else grew up, but, like, where I'm from, peer pressure was insane, okay? Like, we were peer pressured to do so much shit. If you didn't lose your virginity by a certain age, you were a loser. If you didn't do this by a certain age, you were a loser. If you didn't do this by a certain age, you were a loser. And it's just, like, so crazy to me, because, like, I didn't do any of that stuff by a certain age. Like, my parents made alcohol accessible to me, because they didn't want me to have, like, an alcohol problem. And, like, because a lot of my friends were, like, drunks or not friends, but a lot of people I went to school with were drunks before they could even drink. Like, they had an alcohol problem before they could even drink. They were passing out, they were, like, throwing up in cars, like, there were all kinds of crazy shit. I never did any of that. Like, we were, like, the cooler house or whatever, where, like, my parents didn't really care that I drank, and it was fine. And I didn't drink a lot. I don't drink now. I don't care about alcohol at all. I've been sober forever. The only time I drink is I'll have, like, 2 drinks, and it's at a social gathering. It's, like, for my job, like, we go to an event for my work, and there's drinks, or, like, if we go on, like, a vacation, and, like, I post a vlog, and you'd be like, oh, wow, she said she didn't drink. I might drink on vacation, but that's, like, vacation, right? Like, that's a completely different can of worms to me. Is there traffic? No, okay. It's very empty today. I wonder where everybody's at. I'm kind of living for it, though, because I feel like I can, like, not have to worry about the traffic behind me, which is nice. But I'm happy about that, but, like, because of that, I feel like, I don't know what to say, because I don't know who will see this. I don't have a whole lot of friends, period, really. I have one friend that I keep up with from high school. I'm not going to tell you her name, obviously, but I have one friend that I keep up with from high school, and that's about it. Obviously, like, I have people that, like, I see on Instagram and, like, TikTok from, like, way back, or not TikTok, Snapchat from, like, way back in the day, that, like, we didn't talk then, we don't talk now, but, like, we had each other's Snapchats, right? Like, that kind of stuff. I do. I have that kind of stuff. But, like, in terms of, like, actual people that, like, I can go to, like, be around and whatever, I don't have that. And I did that entirely to myself. I want to make that a very abundant point. I did that to myself. I was an extremely toxic person. I know that. I accept that, and I've grown from it. But I also was suffering, too. Like, I was toxic because I was going through a lot of toxic shit. And I was in a place where the only thing I knew, it was a trauma response. The only thing I knew how to do was be toxic, because that was the only thing I was around, and that was the only way I knew how to, like, process stuff, was to be toxic. And, like, that's a terrible way to describe what was going on, and I can go in detail to this later, maybe like a later date. Like, I don't want to go into the whole deep thing right now, but, like, I very much, also, you'll notice that they're very close to me. I'm going above the speed limit. Like, I'm not, like, slowly driving. Like, I'm going fast. I just don't want you to think I'm, like, going going 25 miles an hour and like slowing down traffic behind me. I'm going fast, like, or not fast, but fast enough. So like, I think I knew that there was a time where I was not a good friend. I wasn't always a bad friend, but there was a time in college where I was a really bad friend. And I will admit that 100% of the time. I was a really horrible friend. I know that. Hands to God, I know that. No one can come out and expose me. I know that I was not a good friend. I get that. However, I've grown, I've changed, and I do have a friend that I keep up with from college. She was one of my closest friends from college, and I do keep up with her still, kind of like on a rough, like, level. Not like we're not super close, but we talk. But those are the only two people that I have that are like friends from like any length of my time, right? I had a friend that I grew up with that I was friends with for like 15, 16 years. We were the longest friends. And I caught up with her the other, like, a couple months ago. And I just feel like sometimes you just don't connect with people anymore. You grow, you change, they grow, they change, and you're just not meant to be on that path. And I don't know if I've talked about this. I've got a lot of footage that I haven't edited and put up yet because I've just been filming my whole life. But like, I hit 25 and I hit a fucking wall. Like, I turned 25 in May of this year, and I hit a fucking wall. Like, and I don't mean like literally. I don't mean like I got like well, I did get depressed. I had a mental breakdown. Like, I can just call it what it is. I had a whole mental breakdown. And I had a mental breakdown because I was under the impression that like, you turn 25, you feel more secure, you're whatever. And I was under this impression that I would turn 25 and like, I would just feel better about myself. And I would just feel like whatever. And if I'm honest, that didn't happen. It didn't happen at all. I turned 25. I felt like I was wasting my life. I felt old. I felt decrepit. I felt like I was going to wake up one day and like I was going to have made no fucking difference. I was going to regret all my life choices. I don't live with regrets. I think regrets are a waste of your time. I think if you've done something, you own that. You may learn from the mistake you've made, but regretting something is wasting energy. And I think everyone should live by that. Regretting something you did is wasting energy. You learn from that, you grow from that, you move on from that. And that's it. I don't think you should ever regret anything. So I felt so lonely when I turned 25. And I've been doing my ASMR channel for like 6-7 months. I started in January. And I was good then. I was fine. I was feeling okay. Like, whatever. I wasn't feeling too bad. I just one day woke up and I said, fuck it. Like, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm just going to do it. I've been watching ASMR for a long time. I've been doing ASMR. I've been like wanting to do ASMR. I got the microphone for like 2 Christmases ago. And I was like, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm going to just fucking do it. Like, who's stopping me other than me? Nobody. Nobody's stopping me. Nobody might watch him. Who cares? You're doing it because you want to do it. And then I was like, you know, maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll like just talk, and like whoever watches it, whoever doesn't. And I'll document my life, and I'll document my weight loss journey, and I'll document what I want to document. And then if nobody watches it, I don't care because I'm enjoying it. And to be fair, I feel like the first video got a good bit of views. I was pretty happy with it. It's like 50 views right now. I was pretty happy with that. Like, I got like 8 subscribers right now. Like, what up, y'all? Love that shit. Thank you for following me. Like, totally cool with that. Like, I don't care. I'm doing this because I want to do it, and apparently I want to look into the sun as well. Good Lord. And like, I just think I spent so much of my adult life wondering, wishing, and hoping that I would find a place to feel good in this life. And this is gonna sound really deep, and it's not even really supposed to be. It's just me telling you, like, if you feel alone and like you don't have other people in your life, or like you don't have someone in your life that you like want to go to, like, understand, I have a boyfriend. My boyfriend and I have been together for about 4 years next month, and we're good. We're in a good place, and like, whatever, right? Like, we live together, we have dogs, we have animals, whatever, right? So I'm not unhappy with like anything except things that I can control. And like, I think that's the key part of my life. Everything that was making me upset was stuff that I could control. You want to make friends, go make friends. Who's stopping you? You know what I mean? But the thing of it is, and I mentioned this on my ASMR channel, is like, being an adult, it's hard to make friends. People will be like, oh, well, find people with like interests. How? I like music. I'd like to start a platform where I could like sing. I'm embarrassed. I'm not going to do that right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not ready for that kind of thing. So I'm like, I don't want to do that. But like, I'd love to like have people that like would reach out to me or something. And I mentioned that on my like ASMR channel, and I was like, you know, DM me if you have any interest in like talking to me or whatever, because like I know that I'm not the only person out there who feels the way that I feel. And you don't have to be my age feeling this way. It happens at all ages of life. It's not just 25, 60, 80, 15, 20. It's any time you feel alone. And I've been angry. Even now, I've been angry, I've been sad, I've been all over the place, very much like hormonally imbalanced, like just feeling all over the place. And I just feel like I'm not happy with where I'm at in life, and I still don't feel like I'm happy with where I am in life. I feel like I've got a lot to learn and to grow, and I feel like I've got a lot to do, and I want to like, when I graduate, like I want to start doing more shit, I want to start going more places, I want to start like a TikTok, like I have a personal TikTok, but like my family follows me on that, so like I don't know if I want to post on that, but I want to start like a separate TikTok and like do shit that makes me happy, because at the end of the day, the people who are with you when you are happiest are the people that are going to stick by you. And like the people that, when you do shit that makes you happy, the people in your life are going to be there with you, right? Like they're going to be there. The ones that have been there through the happy and the sad are going to stay there. They're going to be happy you're doing stuff to further your life and to further your happiness. Like I literally told my boyfriend when he got out of the shower, I was like, I have some topics, I'm gonna get in the car, I'm gonna drive, and I'm gonna film. And he's like, okay, I'll just sit here and watch the dogs and eat dinner, whatever. That is support. That's the supportive environment I need. Like where it's nobody watches these. He doesn't watch them. I don't want to watch them. Like I don't, not want to, but like I don't watch myself. That's weird. I feel like that's, you know, odd. But like I watch them just enough to film, to edit them, and that's it. Like, cause that's just all I want to do. But like, it's not about appeasing other people, and I'm a people pleaser, so I love pleasing other people. Like I want everyone in my life to be happy with where they are and where I am, and we're just all one big happy bunch, and that's just not practical sometimes. And the thing about being a people pleaser is like I put other people being happy over me being happy, and that is something that I'm trying to stop. That was disrespectful. That was so... Okay, well that was just disrespectful. I was in the middle of something and my phone just fell on the thing. Anyways, I just feel like I've spent a lot of my life appeasing other people, making other people happy, and I'm done with that. And I just wanted to take this as a time to tell you, like, if you are feeling like you're spending your life making people happy, cut that shit. Cut it. You know, you can still please other people and like please yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you're not happy, you're going to wake up like I did, and you're going to hit a birthday or a Christmas or something, and you're going to just have a meltdown. And I mean, when I tell you guys, I had a meltdown. I was like, I hate my life. I hate everything about it. I want to quit my job. I want to move out of this fucking state. I'm done. Fuck it all. Like, I'm out. Like, I was going to like dump my whole life. Like, I was literally going to drop a match on a bomb in my fucking life and just dip. And had I not had my mom and my boyfriend to talk to, and also my ASMR people, because I posted about it on my ASMR channel, and I did a talk, and I was just like, hey, you guys might not care, but like, I need to talk to somebody. And the people in my comments were like, I get it. Like, we're there with you. Like, we're not the same, we're close in age. Like, I get it. I'm right there with you. And it made me feel validated in myself. It made me feel like I knew that somebody else understood what I was saying. So I thought I would talk about it on this channel, because I'm still feeling it. Like, I'm still feeling the repercussions of the bullshit from, oh my god, it's this fucking sun, man, I'm telling you. From the bullshit from earlier. And like, my birthday was almost, well, over 2 months ago now. We're past July 4th. So like, I just want to say here, where, you know, I can say whatever I need to say and like be quirky and whatever, that like, I see you and I hear you and I validate you if you're feeling the same way that I'm feeling, or anything, any variety of what I just described is how you're feeling. I get you. I'm with you. I am validating what you're saying, and I get it. And I want you to know that you're not alone in this, and that like, you're not the only person who feels the way that you feel. And like, I woke up and felt completely alone. Completely alone. I'm like, what is happening to me? But it's also, there's more to the story, and I might elaborate, well, maybe I can elaborate just a little bit in this video. My job, there's a person in my job who has some control over a situation, and instead of punishing the correct person, decided that I needed to prove myself. So I had a really good friend group. I was feeling really good about my people at work, and like I was feeling really included and shit, and I was going out to lunches and feeling really happy. And then I think some people just are jealous of other people for no apparent reason, and they like to cause havoc in people's lives. And I think it was just one of those things where like you can't have too much fun at work. You know what I mean? And like I wound up having to move desks, and I wound up almost having to like drop the people I was talking to and like hanging out with, and that was hard for me. And I've finally gotten back to the point where I feel like I can like have conversations with these people and like be around them, and that's helped me a lot too, because I spend a lot of time at work. Like I spend 9+ hours a day in an office, so like, you know. And so I've made some new friends where I say I've kind of come back to my old friends, and we're all like on the same team at work, and we're all kind of just doing our thing, and that's made me feel good. But also just, I don't know, like I want, you have an internet friend, you know what I mean? So like I will put my Instagram in the comments. I'm trying to think, I don't have like a whole lot of like active social media. It's just this. But I will put my Instagram in the description, and I thought about putting my Snapchat, but like, does anybody use Snapchat except like, I don't know. I'll put my Instagram in the description. You put my Snapchat, that's fine. I'll put it there later. But like, I'll put my Instagram in the description, and like, my whole point in this is just know that if you do feel alone, that like you're not. People care about you. You're validated. Your feelings are 100% truthful, and like you are 100% validated in how you feel. And maybe take a step back and take a breather from what you're doing and look around you and realize that you probably are blessed, and you're probably more blessed than you think you are. And we're all like that. We all don't realize where we are in our lives. And like, I feel very successful to be where I'm at in my life. Like, you know, I mean, just to have a roof over my head and food to eat, and like a good paying job with nice benefits, and like a car that's paid off, and like just things that are good in my life. And like, I have a good relationship with my mother. I have a good relationship with my boyfriend. Like, those are things that I think we take for granted when we're upset, but I think they're valid to be. It's important to keep those things in mind. It's important to remember, hey, you're valid in that, but these are your good things too. And sometimes it's hard to see those good things when you're so blinded by being upset. So like, let me use this as a voice of reason to maybe like reflect on like the blessings in your life and like where you are. And even if you're not everything you see is a blessing, like look at the little tiny things, because the little things matter. Little things add up to big things. They really do. And people say that it's really cliche, but it's really true. They do add up to huge things, and they make the little things seem cool and fun. So I'm gonna wrap this video up. It's actually a lot longer than I was expecting it to be, but sometimes I get on little tangents, and I just thought it would be cool to talk about that. And I just you're valid. You're valid. I'm valid. We're all together valid. And anything that you're feeling, you're valid. And I think it's important to have those conversations and say, like, it's okay to feel the way you're feeling, but you are blessed. And like, I know, like, I'm blessed to be where I'm at in life. And like, I feel like as a generation or as a group of people in society, we take that blessing for granted a lot. And I think it's, well, because we're comparing ourselves to Joe Schmo, whoever. I do it. I'm not without blame in this. I 1,000% compare myself to other people. And then I find myself doing it, and I'm like, why am I doing that? Who actually cares what somebody else is doing? You know what I mean? Do you see what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling on. I should just cut this here. I probably should just cut this here. But I had a topic. I wanted to talk about it. I didn't know when else I'd be able to film it, so I thought I would just go ahead and get it done and get it out of there. Sorry for the look. I've been inside all day working, so I look a little suspect. But thanks for whoever watches this. I appreciate you guys. If there are any other topics, hard-hitting ones that you guys want me to talk about, like, you know, whatever, any of them, let me know. I will definitely talk about most things. I'm not going to talk about everything. There are certain things I won't talk about, but let me know if you want me to talk about something. I definitely will. I'm also trying to keep up with like pop culture more, so maybe I can like talk about that. I don't know. But yeah, so that's gonna be this video from me completed. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, y'all.